Today was a great day for the Brooklyn Nets here at the Barclays Center, where they introduced the three new net players acquired in a trade with the Boston Celtics: Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, and Jason Terry. Hi, I'm Dexter Henry for NetsDaily.com, and I'm joined by a very special guest today. Many of you Twitter followers know him as Net Income. It's Bob Windrem. He's here to talk a little bit about Nets basketball. And Bob, today we saw the Nets display three great players that can come and help this team do what they want to do, which is win a championship. What did you think of today's press conference?
I will admit to you that as they walked out onto the stage with Jason Kidd, I got goosebumps. I wasn't prepared for that, but I certainly appreciated getting them. It was one of those days that is absolutely historic for the Nets franchise. You have to go back to Jason Kidd being traded to the Nets in 2001 for anything that's even close to an equivalent.
Right.
This was a huge day for the Nets.
Definitely was a huge day for the Nets. We heard from the three players. We heard from Billy King, and we even saw a special guest appearance today from Mikhail Prokhorov, who came in at the last minute to greet the players. Let's take a listen to some of the sounds from today's press conference.
For me, one of the major reasons I decided to come here was because the bones of this. I feel like adding, what you see up here with the bones of what they have already with, Brooke and Darren and all the pieces they have here, Joe. I feel like Paul says, gives us the best option to win again and to win it all.
Ultimate drive is winning a championship. Obviously, Boston is going in a different direction, and at this point in our careers, we're championship driven. We've made a lot of money in our careers. We've won a number of awards, and I think at this point right now, we're all about winning a championship, and Brooklyn, we feel, gives us the best opportunity.
So, Bob, we heard from the players, and everybody wants to know, this is the biggest question on the mind of a lot of Net fans, is what will be the immediate impact of these players on this organization?
I think, first of all, it's psychological. I mean, you've got somebody like Kevin Garnett who brings a specialness to any team. There is a toughness he brings, there's a championship mentality he brings, and there is just the force of personality. As somebody said today, the death stare was evident today. And I think that that's the first thing. And I have always thought that Paul Pierce was the most underrated superstar in the NBA. And he is now going to get a chance to go on another stage, a New York stage, that he's never had before. And that, I think, could also add to his legend and also could add to his production. We just don't know yet.
Anytime you add players of these calibers, like Bob said, expectations increase. And now for the Nets, there are championship expectations here in Brooklyn. So the question now arises, Bob, can this team win a championship this season, or is it coming down in the future for this team?
Well, they have a short window. The window is probably 2 years, and the window may even be 1 year. Who knows? I mean, Kirilenko's only signed for a year, basically, signed for 2 years with a player option. This could be it. Do they have the horses? Absolutely. Can they play together? That's going to take some time. Billy King said the other day, midway through this season, we will know just whether this is a championship caliber team. And I think that that's probably true. And there's going to be a lot of problems or issues along the way. Kidd is a brand new coach.
Right.
These guys are superstars. They haven't played together. But at the end of the day, I think there's one thing that's important to remember. And I said this to Michael Prokhorov earlier today. I said, in 2007, when these guys got together in Boston, the question was always, who was going to take the last shot?
It was.
Who was going to take the last shot? You did not hear that question here today. And I think you didn't hear that question here today because there's a realization that these guys have proved they can be selfish, proved that they can go out and win as teams, not as individuals. And I think that the public gets that, the fans get that, and the media get that.
Yeah, and you heard Kevin Garnett talk today about everybody making sacrifice and not being selfish, being selfless, which is what this team will have to do in order to win an NBA championship. Well, that's it here from the Barclays Center. It was a great day for the Brooklyn Nets here today, and it was also great to have Bob here with us on NetsDaily.com. For Bob Windrem, I'm Dexter Henry. We're signing off.